And then maybe one of the things you don't think about when you think about an older home, and this comes up on inspections a lot of times, in many cases, an older home is the same as an historic home in the materials. It's just location is different. But what kind of hazardous materials are in this house? And maybe you don't even think about this. You're in love with the charm of this house. You just want an old farmhouse, whatever you want. But you forget about some of the materials that over the years have been proven to be hazardous. Past generations had to learn the hard way. And some of those are, one, lead-based paint. What's the paint like? It's one thing if the lead is deteriorated and flaking. That's never a good thing. But what if they've painted over the lead paint and then you go remove walls or you saw through it or cut through it? Now you're exposing that lead paint and the dust gets in the air and you inhale it. And lead poisoning is a real thing. We used to teach in schools where a lot of the homes in the neighborhood had lead-based paint. Kids were not supervised well. They would end up with lead poisoning. And it affects cognitive development, speech development, and all that. Another thing you may find in old homes is asbestos insulation. Asbestos can be in a variety of materials. Vermiculite insulation is a big one that we find it in. The wrap on ductwork, the wrap on old boiler lines, 9 by 9 inch floor tile, and on and on. Those are some of the most common ones to consider. And then old flooring adhesives were created with that. Why did they use asbestos on a lot of things? Well, it was an insulator and it's fireproof. So, two good things, right? Well, yes. But the fibers in them, if inhaled, also can lead to mesothelioma, asbestosis, all kinds of things in your lungs that you definitely don't want. So lead paint was starting to be regulated in 1978. So that was way after historic homes were built. So you may always have that. Just because you have lead paint, and just because you have asbestos, doesn't automatically mean it's a problem. Just know what condition it's in. Frequently, the fix for asbestos types of materials is to encapsulate it or leave it alone. Removing it is what gets it airborne, and you don't want to do that as a homeowner. You want that to be done professionally.